Hello everybody, welcome to GIS Pathshala Grade 8 Social Science History. Our chapter is ruling the countryside. Ruling the countryside means, as we have seen in our previous lectures, that the in the interior areas means village type areas. There also Britishers started now ruling. They thought we can use this place. Now what happened after getting the Diwani rights? Now they become the tax player. They are taking the tax only. They are getting the revenue also. They introduce the methods of system of tax also. So permanent settlement system was there, Mahalwari settlement was there, and Munro system means Rayatwari system was there. But in permanent settlement also they were not satisfied. To improve the agriculture and to improve the investment land, the company introduced the permanent settlement in 1793. By the terms of the settlement, the Rajas and the Talukadars were recognized as zamindars. They were asked to collect the rent from the peasants. The amount to be paid was fixed permanently. It was felt that this would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company's coffers. Now what happened? They thought they fixed one amount of revenue, means they were thinking, company people were thinking that we will get a regular amount of revenue in the company. But in that also they were not satisfied and some of the problems were there. So they started the Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system settlement in the northwestern province of Bengal Presidency. It started in the northern side of India, Bengal Presidency. In Englishman called Holt mechanism decided the new system which came into effect in 1822. See, the revenue of each plot with a village was added up to calculate the revenue that each village had to pay. Means the Mahal is taking the charge. The demand was to be revised periodically, not permanently fixed. The revenue was not permanently fixed, it was be changed periodically. The charge of collecting the revenue and paying the through the company was given to a village headman rather than the zamindar. So they were paying the tax and they were collecting the revenue and giving to the government. Means government means the British East India Company. But then also in that also some problems were there. After the Munro system, after that the Munro system came, the Rayatwari system, it was tried to a small scale by Captain Alexander Reid in some of the areas that was taken over by the company after the wars with Tipu Sultan and subsequently developed by the Thomas Munro. He developed, and this system applied in the southern part of the India, southern part of the India, extended in the South India. Reid and Munro felt that in the south there were no traditional zamindars made directly with the cultivators. Rayats. Cultivator means Rayat who had tilled the land for generation. Those who were all were having the land from generation. Munro thought that the British should act as parental father. They were acting as a father of their caretaker of their Rayats in the Rayatwari system. This system was counted as Rayatwari system. But all these were not proper. But then also the things were going on. But they want to earn more and more revenue, more and more money from India. That their aim is one aim was there to earn more money because they came in India for the trading purpose only. So this is the one part. They became the divans and they were collecting the tax and revenue by themselves. They are making for the revenue collection. They were making different system. All these were the one part. Now we are going for to the another part, that how they use the came in the farming work also. See, till now they were taking the revenue, but now they are entering in the agriculture field also. See, crops for Europe. Now they thought that we are collecting the revenue also, but we should use the agriculture land and all the things, and we can make crop for Europe also. In India, we will send from here to Europe, means in Britain. British realized countrysides for not only revenue, also for crops required for Europe. So company expanded the cultivation of opium and indigo. See, opium is one type of addictive drug. From that opium they can make. And indigo is one type of, see, you can see this blue color. That blue color things were there, from crop is there. From that they were making the blue color dye. And that dye was counted as very good. British forced the cultivation in various parts to produce other crops also. They were producing other crops also like sugar cane, tea, other things also. Which other things they were producing? In the jute in Bengal, tea in Assam, sugarcane in the United Provinces means present days Uttar Pradesh, wheat in Punjab, cotton in Maharashtra, and rice in Madras. All these things they started producing agriculture work also. See example, the things were given. Now the another thing is there. See, colors have any history. See, now the colors have any history. See, this is one is the kalamkari printed done in India. This is the indigenous print of India in the of the Andhra Pradesh side. In the another work is given of the floral print of cotton print done by William Morris in 19th century, poet and artist of Britain. See, both work are done in both the things. The patterns were there, color were there, but the color is mostly the color was. You can see the color. Which color is there? Blue color is there. And this blue color dye they were making from the indigo. The blue color dye they were making from the indigo. Now about the Indian indigos. Why the Indian indigo is very important? Because what happens in indigo will be, they can do the agriculture work of indigo in the tropical region only. Tropical region means region between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. In between whatever region is there, that is counted at tropical region. So in that the indigo grows nicely and India is coming in that part. The 19th century it was used for dyeing clothes in Italy, France and Britain. See the blue color, the indigo blue color is very good. From indigo whatever dye color they were making was very good. See presently we are getting the synthetic dye also, but in that time they were making this type of dye, and the indigo color, from indigo whatever blue color dye they were making, that was very attractive and bright color. Supply of indigo was very small and hence its price was very high. See, supply of indigo was very small, so price was very high, and it produces a rich blue color, So Indian indigo's demand was much more in the foreign region. After that, indigo substituted wort. See, one wort is another thing was there, another crop was there. From that also, they can make the color. A plant of temperate zone, that is a plant of temperate zone and easily available in Europe. Grown in northern Italy, southern France and in part of Germany and Britain. Worts produces Europe pressurized their government to ban import of indigo. See now what happened. See the color of word is there. They were making dye from word also, but that color was little bit pale. It was not bright and good like indigo. So what happens? They were making in Europe they were making the cotton clothes also. Cotton clothes also they were making and selling the dye. Cotton clothes they were making. So for that they need the dye, and for they need the dye they were they were importing the indigo. But what happened? Because of the demand of indigo, the what producers were saying that you should stop the indigo and you should take the wort production only. What producer in Europe pressurized their government to ban import of indigo. But after that what happened? When cotton textile industries developed, when agriculture industries developed, the demand for wort was much more. But when this industrialization was there, industries were cotton industries were there, in that they need the bright color blue color, and that they were getting from the indigo only. So now what happened? Government was also thinking that we should import the indigo. Now beginning of cultivation in India and Bengal. Now the British businessmen started indigo cultivation in Nadia, Jesar, Dhaka, Pabana, Rangpurda in Faridapur district in 1788. They gradually increased the cultivation area throughout Bangladesh. In the beginning, they started cultivation with Bengali laborers in the Bangladesh. Now what happened? Cloth dyers, however, preferred the indigo as a dye. Indigo produced a rich blue color, whereas the dye from wood was pale and dull. By the 17th century, European cloth producers persuaded their government to relax the ban on indigo import. But French began cultivation of indigo in the Caribbean island, the Portuguese in Brazil, the English in Jamaica and the Spanish in Venezuela. Indigo plantation also came up in many parts of North America. Many places the indigo plantation started. By the end of the 18th century, the demand for the Indian indigo grew further. Britain began the industrialize and the cotton production expanded. See how I told the cotton production expanded and dramatically and creating an enormous new demand for cloth dyes. While the demand for indigo increased, its existing supply from the West Indies and America collapsed for a variety of reasons. See, now what happened? Britishers and Britain, they were Europe side, they were getting from America and West Indies side the supply of indigo they were getting. But what happened? America was under the colonial rule of British. America was fighting and America got freedom. So America now told that now we are not ready to give the indigo to Britain. In West Indies also they also stopped giving the indigo to Britain. Now they are in need of indigo, so that the demand of indigo increased, and the Britishers thought that we should do the cultivation of indigo in India. And now then Britain turns to India for the indigo cultivation. Now in further video lecture we will see how they started the indigo cultivation in India and how they did all the things. When after the administrative work, revenue collection, now Britishers came in the agriculture field also, and how they did the exploitation. We got only exploitation and ruin and these things. So that we will see in further in our video lecture. See, these all things are given the stop of the American, how why America stop, West Indies stop, and they collect the things and they stop giving the indigo to Britain. See, Britain turns to India. Then the Britain turns to India. As demand increased, the British company turns toward India. The last 18th century indigo cultivation in Bengal rapidly increased. That is, in 1788, British imported 30% of indigo, whereas by 1810 increased to 95%. See how they increased. They are doing agriculture. They were doing agriculture of indigo in India, and 95% they were taking. Due to this, many Scotchmen and Englishmen become planters. Those who had no money, they could get loan from the company at that time. Those who had no money, they were getting the loan also, and Britishers started the indigo cultivation in India. Thank you.